Hello everyone, I am Dario Quaccarelli. I'm a entrepreneur based from the UK and also in Dubai. When I first approached Shako, I noticed in myself that I needed some help with my communication. I was stuttering, getting nervous in certain social situations, really finding it difficult to approach public speaking. And with my job, I noticed in my content that I wasn't presenting myself correctly in terms of how I was presenting our product, our features, our business, and myself as well personally. So I always knew that I needed some help with my communication skills. Shako, ironically, I met him in Nira in Dubai. It was a just a chance by chance meeting, and we actually spoke for about 2 hours before I actually realized, or Shako told me he was a communications coach, and we had a great conversation before that. So we entered this kind of working relationship in a strange but ironic way. And I was already looking or already thinking about joining a communications program before I met Shako. So it was like one of those moments when you meet somebody and life kind of just brought me together like that. So I knew I had to work with Shako at that point. How has it been since I've been starting to work with Shako? Well, as you can see, I'm a lot more confident on camera now. I'm thinking about how I'm communicating. I'm taking a lot more time to process what I'm saying. And overall, my confidence has skyrocketed in any social situation. I just recently did my first proper public speaking event, as such, if you can call it that. I spoke at a dinner for my business Driven Landjets, and I presented our product and our ethos as a business. Shako took time out his day on a Saturday afternoon to give me a quick 15-minute rundown of what I should do before I went into that situation, and it just completely changed how that was perceived by the audience. And that is invaluable because from that great impression I made on the audience, we already had 5 leads come to us the next day to look at the vehicle. And I believe that that is because I stood out from the crowd. I stood out from the rest of the presenters on that evening because they were clearly not in a communications program with Shako. So his help allowed me to stand out from the crowd and make sure that people noticed who we are. So what would I say if you're thinking about joining and you're on the fence? Well, if you are serious about your own personal development, if you're serious about your own growth and you want to be the person who has the skills to be able to speak in front of important people, then you need to be able to learn from somebody who is a professional at it. If you came to me and you asked me to build you a van and you tried to do it yourself, you wouldn't have any luck with it. The same thing goes for me with communications coaching. I wanted somebody who was a professional to show me what I need to do and how I need to improve. So yeah, I would highly recommend it, and I wish you all the best, and I hope that you find value and you improve your own communications, because I can tell you from my own personal experience that it is very motivating and it makes you feel a lot more confident in your own personal life. Thanks for watching.